Earlier on Wednesday morning, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja declined to grant bail to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, pending the determination of the treasonable felony charge the federal government preferred against him. Trial Justice Binta Nyako held that Kanu must explain the reason why he breached the previous bail that was given to him before he could enjoy another favorable discretion from the courts. Malik Uduro has more.
A judge sitting at the Federal High Court Abuja noted that the Kanu trial had since 2015 suffered various setbacks owing to over 19 interlocutory applications that have been filed in the matter. It therefore implored the parties to allow the case to proceed on trial to enable the charge to be determined one way or the other.
Under the Federal High Court Act, when you are charging a person, you must state the place where the person allegedly committed the offense. Where did he commit the offense? If it was in the spirit world or underground, you tell us. If it was in Afghanistan, you tell us. Do you know where they tried to run away after we had beaten them back in an earlier charge where we said, you say he made a statement in London. This court does not have global jurisdiction extensively up to London. They now thought that by removing London and just saying he made a statement, they didn't know they had run into more murky waters. Self-determination is not a crime. So that is what this young man is fighting for. He hasn't carried guns and ammunition. We saw IPOB marching on the street, blowing whistle, wearing green beret. We want a Republic of Biafra. How is that amounting to treason or treasonable felony or offenses close to treason?
Also speaking, the prosecutor counsel, David Kaswe, explained why Kanu's bail cannot be granted.
In our amended charge, we have brought all the proof of evidence against the defendant, which is very overwhelming, which is very voluminous, and then the defendant has raised that objection, insisting that they cannot go on with the hearing of the case today. And they now brought an application, which in essence is actually an application to say that the order that the court granted earlier that the defendant be prosecuted in his absence, which was since overtaken by events, since the defendant is now physically present in court. But the defendant insisted, the defense counsel insisted and moved the application, which is the reason why the prosecution cannot proceed with the hearing of his case today.
However, the federal government urged the court to refuse the bail application, insisting that Kanu, having realized the gravity of the case against him, would run away from the country and not make himself available for trial.